was dry in Illinois in August 2012. We saw the drought impacting agriculture, water resources, and even barge traffic on the Mississippi. The first 8 months of 2012 were hot and dry. We saw above average temperatures for 7 of the first 8 months and below average precipitation for all of the first 8 months. And this impacted both surface water and groundwater. With stream flow, we saw it in August as 44% of normal. And groundwater, shallow groundwater average across the state more than 2 feet below normal. The entire state was in drought. 62% of the state was in Category 4, extreme drought, and 8% of the state, mainly in the southern and eastern part of the state, was considered in Category 5, exceptional drought. But on the horizon was Hurricane Isaac, a Category 1 storm that made landfall in Louisiana on August 28th. Then it moved northward through Arkansas and Missouri before coming into Illinois. And we can actually look at the path of Isaac in Illinois with the Illinois Climate Network, basically 3 stations at Belleville, Springfield, and at Bonneville. We see barometric pressure beginning to drop on August 31st as the remnants of the hurricane begin to make their way into the state. We see a minimum of pressure on September 2nd, and then it begins to increase as the storm moves out of the state and into Indiana. Looking at wind speeds, we see 2 bands, first with the maximum on September 1st at our stations, and the second maximum, though slightly lower, on September 2nd. Our maximum wind gust we saw was 28 miles per hour at Bonneville. We can also see these 2 bands when we look at precipitation. Precipitation began on August 31st, coming into Belleville, and then we saw precipitation moving into Springfield and Bonneville on the 1st. We saw second band of precipitation coming in on the 1st and moving through the 2nd. All in all, we saw a total of 2.2 inches of rain in Belleville and 3.6 in both Springfield and Bonneville. And of course, all this rain did have an impact. Looking at our soil moisture levels at depths of 2 inches at our stations, what we see is a doubling of the soil moisture levels as the storm moves in and a gradual decline. And when we move to deeper levels at 8 inches, we also see an increase in soil moisture levels, but the increase is not as much and the decline is more gradual. Now, with this, we also see impacts on groundwater. Looking at the shallow groundwater wells at these stations, which would be up in just a moment. There we go. We do see increases in the groundwater levels, both at Springfield and Belleville a few days after the storm passes. At Bonneville, however, we see no increase in the groundwater level. We also see increases in the surface water flows, most dramatically on the smaller creeks, but we do see increases in the flows on the larger rivers, such as the Sangamon and Monticello. And of course, with increases in streams, we also see increases in reservoir levels from their low points in July 2012. What we do not see an increase in is in in-stream sediment concentrations. Looking at data from before the storm and comparing it to that after, we see really no large difference. Taking out the outliers, we see both before and after the storm. So while there was a lot of rain, there was not erosion, and the storm eased the drought. We see cases of extreme drought decrease from 62% on August 28th to only 7% on September 4th. And as the temperatures fall, and we saw slightly more rain in September and October, the drought continued to decline through the end of the year. Now, data, this presentation is presented with data from the Water Atmospheric Resources Monitoring Program, or WARM, and our networks. So for more information on WARM, please visit our poster during the symposium later today. Thank you.